Now let's bring up the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At the other fold, 6'9", number 4, Obi Toppin. At guard, 6'4", number 11, Bruce Brown. At the other forward, 6'4", number 7, Buddy Hield. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton. The head coach is Rick Carlisle. One more time, let's hear it for your Indiana Pacers.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. They've got Jaylen Brown, Robert Williams out there with Delano Banton. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Horford in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pacers, Halliburton at the 1 with Brown at the 2. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. And it's Hield in at the 3, the small forward. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Graham, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, B.A., they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Now, here's Williams. And there it is for him.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Brown against Horford. Brown inside. The shot won't fall. Nice D from Horford. Here are the Celtics with the ball. The shot's good.
Jaylen Brown. Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Here's Hield. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And stolen by Williams. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And the second straight year missing the playoffs for the Pacers, Clark. It seems things may be heading in the right direction, though.
Exactly, B.A. Rick Carlisle led the team to more wins in his second year at the helm than the first season, which is a good sign, and they do have a nice core.
Now here's Williams taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Celtics.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Brown finds Williams. Over Toppin. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to Turner. Over Porzingis. The Pacers again can't hit.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Benton. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Williams. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Porzingis, and Brissett is subbed in for Banton. Outside, Brown. Can they get it? That shot is off. Nice D from Tatum.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Williams. And Toppin pulls it down. Brown against Horford. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Halliburton.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
You know, Clark, what you marvel about with Halliburton, the accuracy from both the field and the line.
Well, there are very few guys that are part of the 50, 40, 90 club, and every year he's flirting with that. And when he doesn't have the shot that he wants, what I like is that he just simply makes the right basketball pass.
Here's Halliburton. The Celtics making their last shot. Here's Toppin. Gets an open look and hits it.
From Tyrese Halliburton.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Tatum passes to Brown. Over Halliburton. And he sinks the 11-footer.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Tatum.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Indiana. A 12-point game, and he drives in. Well, this is the first of 2 consecutive games between these teams. These mini-series are becoming a fixture in the NBA regular season.
You're right, but it adds a real sense of excitement. You know, no team wants to drop 2 straight games to the same opponent, so the tension's a little higher than usual.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Tatum with it, picked up by Matherin, 16 feet out, and it's Boston scoring again.
I just love the ball.
Brown against McConnell. Rebounded by the Celtics.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
In transition, here come the Pacers.
Matherin so smooth with the ball in his hands.
Assisted Bruce Brown.
Tatum with it. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. And Horford gets it to go.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Brown. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Number 1, the Celtics.
You have to appreciate their effort and conditioning. It takes a lot of energy to play that fast breaking style.
And so it's Indiana with it. Down by 12. Up top, McConnell, defended by Brown. The three. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Here's Hauser. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Well, Indiana shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Jackson outside. McConnell outside. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Brown. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Hauser. Misses the three.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's McConnell. The shot, no good. Brown with some nice D. Here's Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Mathurin. Hauser grabs the board.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
He got it up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Celtics up by 15. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And the Pacers shooting only 27% for today's game. On the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. We've got Al Horford. O'Shea Brissett out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 2-guard spot.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Halliburton. In his last outing with 12 points. And they get it back. Picked it. And they're pushing it up. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Listen, Indiana is not a free agent hotspot, but you ask Tyrese Halliburton, it's a great place to play. He said, quote, Midwest nice is a real thing. The genuineness of the people, the way they act. I really value people waving as you walk by or smiling. That matters to me. That small town feel, that Midwest feel. Brian?
Yeah, he seems right at home, Allie. Thank you. And Horford gets it to go.
How impressive was that from Al Horford? I mean, to concentrate after being bumped like that, very impressive stuff.
Now here's Toppin. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Toppin. Clock at 4. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Halliburton misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
Fields checked in for Indiana. Brown comes in for Matherin. Cornette's checked in for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Brissett. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Takes the 3. Rebound Boston. Last time they met in Boston.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Now here's Halliburton. Still without a bucket. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Shoots over Halliburton. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Brown. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight. Hield against Porzingis. Pass to Halliburton. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
The Celtics have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. A nice shot by Brown.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Brown against Halliburton. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint from 8 feet away. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got 4 rebounds in the game. Brown inside, defended by Brown.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Well, the Pacers shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Toppin. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight. Boston dictating the flow. And the basket by Brown. Brown's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Now here's Toppin. 44 seconds left to play in the second quarter. It's good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Brown. He's got 14. Off target from outside. The Pacers have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. To the middle. Neesmith passes to Halliburton. Again, the Pacers good for 2 more.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Here's Brown. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Neesmith with 2 seconds left. Got a piece of it. And so it's Boston. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let the defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of being today. That's why they call me the Jet. Shaq, get down the court fast as you can. Come on, man.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. Halliburton at the 1 with Brown at the 2, and it's Hield in at the 3. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Outside Tatum. Pass to Cornette. Shoots from the elbow. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. Halliburton left side. Gets to the corner and hits it. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen. And when you watch Halliburton run point, he makes life easy for his team.
You know, he's like a Pied Piper. He's a guy that other people gravitate to and enjoy playing with. Always has his head up. He's excellent at reading angles and situations and using the right pass at the right time, and rarely seems to force shots. I mean, that's the quintessential playmaking point guard if ever there was one.
Fires it. Again, Boston.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Some changes for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Matherin comes in for Brown. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Porzingis. McConnell's shot is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
And the Pacers with possession here. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Hield. Back to McConnell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. McConnell's got his second basket of the game.
And Hield's playmaking continues to improve. Solid pass right there to the open teammate.
Brown gets the bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's McConnell. providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton has made a believer out of his head coach. Rick Carlisle said, quote, he is a basketball savant type of guy. People like him, like Doncic, they sense when their timing is coming. He craves the responsibility of being the franchise point guard, and he always is aware of what needs to be done. Brian?
That's high praise, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
He's off on the second. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15. But, man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
Coming out of the break red hot. I mean, they have yet to miss a shot.
McConnell. That one falls. McConnell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
The kick to Tatum. Overhealed. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Brown. Brown's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. McConnell passes to Jackson. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And Mathurin really gets off the ground quick. Terrific at being aggressive around the rim. Well done.
Pass to Tatum. And it's Boston scoring again.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Brown passes to Tatum. Overhealed. And Jason Tatum again. Tatum's got 14 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Here's McConnell. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Brown, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
McConnell's shot is off.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And here are the Celtics out to the right wing. The shot from 20 feet out, and it's Boston scoring again.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. McConnell outside. Now here's Hield. Yet to see a basket. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. Just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Out to the wing. Here's Hauser. The rebound by Turner.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Now Hield. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about who's more physical, and you got to meet them early in defensive possession. These guys are going to wear down, but we got to make them wear down.
And Coach Carlisle imploring his guys to up the aggressiveness on defense.
Preaching physicality. When you play for Coach Carlisle, you gotta bring energy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Jaylen Brown is out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 2. Neesmith's shot is off.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
2 points. That one goes. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Here's Brown. And it's Cornett with a rebound. Cornett's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brown passes to Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Brown. Well, Clark, the Stars may be extending their primes, but on average, the NBA is becoming a young man's game.
Well, I don't think that's going to change. I mean, the demands of the game make it a young person's game. By percentage, the league has half as many players in their 30s as it did in the 90s. It's faster paced, it's more demanding, there's more movement, there's more wear and tear. I think it continues to favor younger legs.
Boston calls timeout.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornett. Williams comes in for Pritchard. Brissett's checked in for Hauser. And it's Horford in for Jason Tatum. That free throw no good. And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, B.A. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
Here's Horford. And it's Boston scoring again.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's Halliburton. After the basket by Boston. Tice finds Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. The Celtics have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's Brissett. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Halliburton misses.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Inside, here's Brown. Pacers with a rebound. Brown inside. The shot no good. Nice D from Brown.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Neesmith driving in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Scoring in the NBA is the highest it's been in over 50 years, Clark. You think it's time for some rule changes to help the defense?
You know, I'm not sure where you would go in that regard because every rule change for the most part has certainly tilted towards the offense recently. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that. The NBA has made it clear that entertainment is a core pillar, and appeasing and appealing to their fans is a huge driver, and that means more offense as opposed to more defense.
All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. He gets it in there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Halliburton. Toppin, left side. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 7 assists in the game. The Celtics have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Porzingis. Another one falls for Boston.
At this distance, Kristaps Porzingis is more than comfortable. I mean, he's got such a nice high release and a really soft, beautiful touch.
Now here's Jackson. Tries the 9-footer. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Indiana ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
.151 left to play in the fourth. McConnell, good.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Here's Walsh. Count the basket. And here's McConnell. Pass to Jackson. Halliburton with the ball. The 3 is up. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Halliburton for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Outside, Williams. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Williams passes to Brissett. Porzingis with it. Guarded by Toppin. It's good.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
To the left side wing. Here's Walsh. And it's Boston scoring again. And here are the Pacers now. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
The end of the game.
A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jalen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game. Don't doubt, just keep executing the game plan and everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.